such an asshole!
AssholeConsulting.com. Don't ask why there's a guy with a leaf blower outside. We're close enough to the Wyoming border that we get the Hoodang Digleys out here. And hailstorm came through, so all branches have fallen off. So they thought at 8 a.m., let's just fire up the leaf blower because that's what we gotta do. So I'm not gonna get no sleep, so let's do some asshole consulting. Dear asshat, watch your videos for a few years now. I finally realized I should just man up and pay for some specific advice. We'll keep this brief. 21, Melbourne, Australia, finished high school certification for an RMIT in audiovisual technology. Left a manipulative church when I grew up and after 1 year of the workforce. Good. Glad to see you left. Currently living at home because of the cost of living / renting and my current cash flow. Worked several casual cash-in-hand jobs. Been in the audiovisual event hire company for 2 years as an audio technician and general technician, among many other little roles. The company is 2.5 years old and very new. Well, it's not very new if it's 2.5 years old. We got a lot of clients, and the future of the company looks very promising. Have you seen the income statement? Do you know it's promising? Is it profitable? And the guy doesn't have to show you. The guy who owns it, it's a private company. He doesn't have to show you shit. I'm just saying you don't know that for a fact. I've seen companies never make money. I mean, look at Tesla. Look at Solyndra. Oh, but they had government financing. I've since started in sales, but only closed 4 jobs on my own merit, I guess, totaling to $2,000 and barely pay the cost as an employee. And the company is still very small. It has transitioned from a startup to a small business last year. The owner and myself get along very well, and I respect him and the company greatly. Over the last year, I've received more responsibilities. The owner seems to really like working with me. I work very hard at whatever role I'm in at the company, but usually after a couple months of 10/15 hour of 10/11 hour shifts, 5 to 6 days a week, I start getting very stressed at things I cannot always control, like stock changes, last minute changes, vehicle movements, etc. As a result, I begin to make bad decisions, then become more stressed, thus increasing the vicious cycle. I'm considering going back to the university to get my bachelor's for a job in the film / television industry, but at some stage I'd like to start a production company. I'm not sure if I should stay at this job in AD as the experience high stress and occasionally have a panic attack or weeks with intense migraines. Oh, well, the migraines, that's legit. When you say panic attack, I don't believe that bullshit. That's just too bad for you. But migraines, that's an actual thing. I have also considered picking up a trade like carpentry, cabinet making, as I would have more freedom on my work and good cash flow. Currently have $5,000 in my name, car, tools, laptop, blah blah blah. Looking on for advice as whether I should bite the bullet and hold on to the job or educate myself for a longer term career. Video preferred. Okay, here's the deal. Your bachelor's degree in audio-visual performance, that's bullshit. All right, so you're not going to do that. That's a waste of time. You're getting more real-world experience working for this guy than you will ever get any kind of job with that kind of degree. This is one of those fields, I hope so, it's still, at least in the United States, your degree in film, nobody gets a fucking job with a degree in film. All right, you want a real degree that'll help you in this particular, like if you like audio-visual, become major in accounting, learn how to read financial statements, learn how to do books. That would help you out. Learn IT. That's something that you can do without even having to go to school. You can just pick that up and say, hey, boss, let me take a crack at setting up our computer network. You can also, I would say, stay ahead of your curves in your particular field right now. Okay, what's the latest, data cables coming out? What is USB 3.0 or whatever it is, more than I would. Okay, we're going to upgrade to this resolution in cameras. Okay, now here's the latest software coming out. That's and you're going to go master that software. That's what I would do. But get that out of your head. You're going to go major in film or audiovisual production. All right, that is not, you don't get a degree in that. You get trades and certifications. Now, as for your job, dude, no wonder your boss likes you because you're busting your ass off. And if you've been working that long and that hard and you only got $5,000 in your name, I'm estimating you're underpaid. Now, all this being said, that doesn't mean your boss is a dick. It sounds like you have a great working relationship with him. Sounds like you like the company. And, dude, I'm telling you now, that right there is rarer than anything else you're going to find. I said a good boss is at least worth 25 grand a year because of the lack of bullshit and, like, you get shit done. And it is. It's great. It's totally worth 25 grand a year. If you can have a boss that has his head out of his ass, makes logical decisions, is for making the company profit, and there's sanity that governs his or her decisions. But that's not the case for the vast majority of employers. So you got that, and then you also like the company. So, dude, what I would do is say, look, boss, I can't work 6 days. I can, what is it, 6 times 60-hour work weeks? Say, boss, I can't work 60-hour work weeks. I just can't. All right, and unless you're going to pay me more, I can't come in here and have 1 day a week off and go in when it's dark and leave when it's dark. So that's what I would do is I'd hold on to that job until something very apparent comes along that's like, oh yes, I want to do this. And you can go ahead and run your own production company if you want on the side. I would hopefully that you would do something different than what your employer is currently doing, because then you're going to go directly compete with him and then you will get fired. So I'm certainly with you for your entrepreneurial route there. But right now you're just throwing shit against the wall and hoping something sticks. Degree, company, maybe going to carpentry. Where did the carpentry come from? Not that I'm against it, but where's your time you're going to learn carpentry? So scale back on the hours. And if your boss says, no, I need you, okay, then it's like, all right, well, this isn't worth my time. And then you think maybe carpentry, or you open up your own shop. But I would, since you like audiovisual, that's what you started with, and you're so young, well, you seem to be good at it. Why not have a hand at it? And then carpentry or auto mechanics or something that you could teach yourself on the side, and it's a good skill to have, but give your audiovisual a go here. Just for the love of God, do not get a degree in it. Okay, that's what I would do. So, see if you can scale back on the work, focus, stay on top of things. If you have an entrepreneurial idea in your realm, absolutely go and pursue it. Carpentry, maybe figure that out later when you got a little bit of extra time. Build a doghouse first, and okay, kind of came out shitty. Oh, what did we learn? Well, we learned we have to pour the concrete first. Oh, there we go. But that's what I would do. So anyway, best of luck to you down under. Toodles.